I just finished reviewing Boss Bottled Infinite, and I was like, you know what? Why not review another generic scent? Today, we are reviewing Coach for Men, the classic, the original Eau de Toilette. So this was released in 2017. So wow, this is not that old. Hey, it was only like, what, 4 years ago at this point? 5 years ago? Something like that. I actually kind of like it because of its suede note. There is a note in here called suede. If you don't know what suede is, it's just the soft side of leather. But suede adds a very interesting, fuzzy, premium feel to the entire fragrance, which I reckon is why a lot of people like it, because it's got a very premium, executive feel to it. This one does as well. Since it is Boss, it does have an executive kind of professional feel to it. Just has even more of that executive feel. The only thing it's missing is that likable freshness. It's not as fresh as Boss Ball Infinite, which makes it less likable in my opinion. And it's also missing a lot of aromatics, which Boss Ball has. But who cares about the aromatics? I like the sweet, fruity elements in this fragrance and the syntheticness. This fragrance is so incredibly synthetic. I love it. Also, it has ambroxan in it, which makes it quite interesting as an ambroxan based scent. To go over the just generic scent profile of it, it is a citrusy fragrance with a fruity touch. It has a nice warm, soft, fuzzy feel to it for the entire scent, and it has a nice kind of woody ambroxan bomb syntheticness. It's an ambroxan monster. It's quite nice, but let's get into the note breakdown. Let's do it. Before the note breakdown, we're gonna look at the presentation. The presentation is actually really good. I like that fading. I like that gunmetal gray up here. And then you can actually, if you want to stop the fragrance from spraying, you turn it to its side, but if you spray, go ahead, like this. And it has a tag on it, kind of annoying, but oh well. So, Coach for Men. What does it smell like? They're very, very open. Now, the notes in this is quite interesting. You have pear, you have kumquat, you have bergamot, you have lavender, grapefruit. So a very, very kind of aromatic, fruity opening with that lavender and all those fruits. The middle notes is geranium, cardamom, and coriander, which kind of makes it like a, it's not really spicy, but it adds spice to it because coriander can be quite pungent and spicy sometimes. Now the base notes, it says ambergris, but it is not ambergris. It's ambroxan. No way they're gonna put an expensive perfume ingredient in a $50 fragrance. Ambroxan, you have suede, and you have vetiver, and amberwood, which is basically ambroxan. What does it smell like right off the bat? Let's go. It is metallic, it is fruity, it is soft, and it is ambroxan heavy. All I can smell in the opening is just this soft, fruity, aromatic feel, and very metallic as well. You get a bit of that pear, you get a bit of that kumquat as well. The bergamot in here is also pretty prevalent, so it's pretty metallic. You got a bit of lavender, big bit some aromatic, but the lavender isn't really that prominent. I get more metallic, fruity notes, and I get a lot of that ambroxan as well. So the ambroxan kind of just modernizes the entire thing, because if it didn't have ambroxan, it'd just be kind of like a fruity smell, like a generic fruity smell, but the ambroxan gives it a nice, modern, sophisticated feel. And I think that's where the metallicness comes from. I don't know where the metallic scent comes from here, but there is a metallic note which kind of modernizes the whole thing, makes it feel more like a fragrance rather than like a fruit basket or something. And last but not least, you have some suede, a little touch of it, but the suede doesn't come out until the dry down, but it does give it like a soft feel. So it is very very streamlined. It's a very streamlined smell. There's no abrupt kind of spices that stick out. It's just very smooth smelling, it's a very smooth smelling fragrance. Now, how about the dry down? The dry down of this is pretty different to the opening, because the opening is kind of like just intense metallic soft fruits and the ambroxan. But the dry down turns into this kind of warm, sweet, kind of smooth, fuzzy smell. So the ambroxan is still there, but it's very suede-like. The suede really softens things up. Now, suede isn't really, kind of like a scent. It's kind of like a feeling. It's like it's a soft, leathery feel. So leather usually comes off animalic, rugged, but suede is a bit more softer. It's much more like, it's just much more smooth. That cardamom and those aromatics come out in the dry down. Gives them a nice, smooth, just aromatic feel. Pretty generic. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just super generic. It's just a nice fruity-ish, soft, warm, sweet smell with an aromatic touch. That's pretty much it. That is Coach for Men. That is the scent profile of it. That is Coach for Men. Pretty interesting with that suede note. The way it softens everything up, it just softens everything up. It just adds character to it. More character than Boss Bottled Infinite, but I still like Infinite more just because it's a bit more inviting, a bit more pleasant. This one is a little bit more specific with that suede note, but I do like it actually. Actually, do I like it more than Infinite? But yes, some people say this smells like Sauvage. It doesn't smell like Sauvage. Maybe the dry down of Sauvage, but it's missing pepper. It's missing that intense metallicness that Sauvage has. Sauvage is just way more metallic. I think they're getting comparisons because this is metallic with ambroxan, like Sauvage. But the thing with this one is that it utilizes more of that soft sweetness and that aromatic touch. Sauvage kind of takes that spicy bergamot to the next level with that, ambroxan overload. Oh my god. But it's, they're not similar, but they do have similar feelings, if that makes sense. So yeah, Coach for Men. It is nice. Now the longevity and projection of this, it's a pretty good projector and pretty good in longevity, so it does have good performance. It is nice in that aspect. It is a decent performing scent. Would I really recommend this? I'd say yes if you're looking for just a normal kind of businessman feeling scent. So yes, I would recommend this if you're looking for something kind of just generic but kind of sophisticated smelling. Go with this one. But if you want something a little bit more, sophisticated, don't get this one because it is pretty basic. But it does smell sophisticated to most people because of that suede note, and it is businessman-ish. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this review, please leave a thumbs up. And if you like knives, I'm a knife maker. I make some pretty sick knives. I think they're pretty sick, but you can be the judge of that. But yeah, if you like knives, check out my channel because I make a bunch of them and I'll have a bunch for sale soon and it'll be quite epic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my channel for more fragrance reviews and I will see you guys later.